In a village bathed in perpetual sunlight, where cats walked on two legs and lived in cozy three-dimensional homes, there was a love story everyone envied. It was the story of Luna and Max. Luna, a gentle orange cat with eyes that held all the hope in the world, and Max, her boyfriend, just as orange, with a confidence that could charm the birds from the trees. They were a perfect match. You'd see them wandering down forest paths, their laughter echoing through the trees, or sharing roasted corn as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and fire. They spoke of a future together, a life filled with warmth and shared dreams. One evening, as that same fiery sun set, casting long shadows across their little village, Luna felt a mix of excitement and nerves. She took a deep breath, her paws trembling slightly. With her heart pounding in her chest and her hopeful eyes glistening, she told Max the news. She was pregnant. The world seemed to stop. The gentle evening breeze went still. Max's charming smile, the one she loved so much, faded into a cold, hard line. His ears flattened against his head, and his bright eyes turned dark with a fear she had never seen before. "That child isn't mine," he whispered, his voice like ice. He took a step back, creating a chasm between them. Luna's world, once so vibrant and full of promise, shattered into a million pieces. She pleaded, she cried, she tried to remind him of their love, their promises. But Max was a stranger now. He turned his back on her, on their shared future, and walked away, disappearing into the twilight, leaving Luna utterly alone with her tears and the tiny new life growing inside her. The days that followed were a blur of sorrow and confusion. The sunlit village felt cold and gray. Every corner held a memory of Max, a ghost of a life that was no longer hers. Desperate and overwhelmed, Luna found herself at a small clinic on the edge of town, a place she never thought she'd visit. It was there she met Dr. Snow. He was a white cat, calm and composed, with gentle blue eyes that seemed to understand her pain without a single word spoken. When Luna, her voice barely a whisper, mentioned ending the pregnancy, Dr. Snow didn't judge. He simply shook his head, his expression soft with kindness. "Life is precious," he said, his voice a soothing balm. "And so are you." Those simple words wrapped around Luna's broken heart like the warmest blanket. For the first time since Max left, she felt seen. She felt like she mattered. As the weeks turned into months, Dr. Snow became her rock. He wasn't just her doctor. He was her friend, her confidant. Their appointments turned into long conversations about everything and nothing. They talked about books, about the changing seasons, about dreams for the future. Her fear slowly melted away, replaced by the sound of shared laughter. A new kind of love, quiet and steady, began to bloom in the ashes of her old one. When the day came and Luna gave birth to a beautiful, healthy orange kitten, Dr. Snow was right there, holding her paw, his eyes shining with a pride and love she had once craved from someone else. He held the tiny baby, his baby, without a moment's hesitation, never questioning the past, only embracing the future they were building together. Not long after, they were married in a simple ceremony, surrounded by blooming flowers and the soft, warm sunlight she had almost forgotten. Luna truly believed she had found her peace, her happy ending. But fate, it seemed, had one more cruel twist in store. One quiet afternoon, as she watched her child play in the garden, a shadow fell over her. It was Max. He was older, his words smoother, his face a mask of practiced regret. "I made a terrible mistake, Luna," he whispered, his voice a sweet poison. "I was scared. I want to see my child." Old wounds ached, and the phantom of their past love stirred within her. Weakened by his apologies and empty promises, Luna began to meet him in secret. Each clandestine meeting was a step back into a confusing, guilt-ridden maze. She was torn between the steady, true love she had with Dr. Snow and the chaotic, passionate pull of her past. One night, Dr. Snow, his heart heavy with suspicion, followed her. He found them together, their hushed conversation hanging in the cool night air. The truth exploded like a clap of thunder in the quiet village. Seeing the betrayal in Luna's eyes, shattered Dr. Snow's world. His gentle heart, the one that had so patiently mended hers, turned to ice. He had given her everything, his love, his name, his devotion to a child that wasn't his. But this he couldn't forgive. The betrayal was too deep. The court case was swift. The law saw what was plain to see. The child belonged with the only father who had ever truly loved and cared for him. The gavel fell, and Luna lost everything. desperate and alone again. She ran to Max, hoping for the comfort he had promised. But when he opened the door, his face was a cold, cruel sneer. He laughed, a bitter, hollow sound. "I only wanted the child," he said, his voice devoid of any warmth. "Not you," and he shut the door in her face. Now, under a dark, starless sky, Luna sits on a cold, lonely street. She has no home, no love, no child. All that's left are the ghosts of her memories, and a regret so heavy it feels like a stone in her chest. A painful lesson learned too late. Sometimes, the ones who are kind enough to give you a second chance won't be there to give you a third. Thanks for watching.